Hello everyone, welcome back to another video of The Dimensionalist. I'm a Dimensionalist. Today's topic is going to be about, I guess my rant, or, I'm not really venting to y'all or anything like that, but I'm going to give perspective on the whole scenario, actually dealing with esoteric teachings, ascension process, um, things that people can do, more than their five senses, and accessing the information higher than the five senses, using the psychic mind, teleportation by location. I know I always mention those two things, but those are two highest modes of construction of powers that I think are very, very efficient that someone can accomplish. And there's psychokinesis, moving objects with your mind. There's psychometry, feeling objects from far away, understanding the energy left on those objects. So the point of the video is, where I'm getting to, part of the video topic is that people really, really have a problem understanding those things, for only the fact that people, media, movies and things, all that stuff's fake and fictitious, which some of it is, but the fact that people don't believe that there's powers or an ability for someone to astral project or anyone to be more than just themselves, ascend through light, increase the frequency of the body. And my point is, whenever I mention I have these abilities or I can do these things, they're like, they say that's just crazy or something, or you're stupid or something like that, or you don't know what you're talking about or something like that, right? And the example I'm giving is the post I made on Facebook and had a conversation with people. And I don't really ever go off topic on something, but it says, "Have you ever thought about the post?" The meme in Facebook was, "Have y'all ever thought about?" It was a joke. Have y'all ever thought about seeing a baby and wanting to punch it, knowing all the calamities that can go behind doing it? But in your mind, you feel like you're not going to do it. Meaning, like, you're in front of someone and you want to hit them, but you really don't want to do it. Like, you're not really going to do it. You just have this random thought that you're doing it, of how much trouble it will cause, but you're not going to do it anyway. And there's a thing in the mind, that psychologists have said that it's actually something that occurs with people. Think of a worst case scenario when you don't have to actually do that or take make that event occur, or proceed to make that happen, or that action. So my point is, they said, haven't you just ever thought about seeing a baby and thought about punching it, knowing that all the calamities to happen afterward? And it had a question mark, just to be a joke, but really no one's ever going to do that. And I thought of things like that before, like, what if I just punch this dude in the face right now? This would happen. Really not, but that's something that I thought of for, to give an example. So I put in the comment, I said, not really that scary, because it says, "What isn't it scary, the fact that you think of something and you want to do it, but you're really not going to do it?" And I left a comment in the comments, right? And the comment said, "Not that scary, more like making me want to." I said something like, "Say the sacred name of God," because the Goetia for the Codex Gigas, which is supposed to be the real Satan's Bible, and the Codex Gigas has supposedly the sacred name of God in it, and then if you know the formula of how God created the universe, if you say that backwards in that name of God, it would uncreate the universe. If you were to say it backwards, I said, more like, in the comment I put, more like me trying to figure out the formula of how God created the universe and the sacred name of God, so I can say it backwards and make it uncreate itself, uncreate Jesus Christ's universe, step into my own universe using 22 letters of Hebrew in the sacred name of God, because supposedly that's how God created the universe, and step into my own universe. I said, nothing's more scary, or to think about this occurring, than everything being erased, and being God of your own universe, uncreating this universe itself and stepping into your own universe and creating that for yourself. So people started commenting like, "I need your He said, "I need your plug, I got a dope deal or something, like I'm on drugs or something." I was like, "Word." So I gave him the Dimensionalist channel. I put Dimensionalist. I was like, "Word." You know, that's the plug. It's me technically, but he probably didn't know that. I didn't say I owned a YouTube channel, nothing in the comment. Another person comments like, "Whoa, you're something wrong with you, or what type of drug are you doing?" I'm like, "No, I'm not really doing drugs." So he said, "Plug, I need your plug." So I put my Dimensionalist channel and I explained exactly ancient Hebrew, 22 letters of sacred Hebrew, and the sacred name of God. Sacred name of God is Nicotex Gygus. And so if you say these things backwards, you can make God uncreate the universe. We're creating God's image also. Make the universe uncreate itself. And 22 letters of Hebrew to make step outside the universe and create your own universe, which I'm currently, me being the dimensionalist, I know I'm teaching y'all stuff, but I'm still learning myself. I'm trying to learn these formulas so I can actually exit outside this universe, know I'm an energy outside this universe, and project myself at my own creation and come into it like Jesus Christ did. Supposedly Jesus Christ came into his own creation. And that's what I want to learn. That's what I want to figure out. I've read books on those things. Hasidic Judaism, old Judaic literature can definitely bring me there if I study more, which I've been slacking on those studies. But I'll get up to that. So the point of the video is that people really don't know what they're talking about when they try to explain something. And then one girl commented again and said something like rolling the eyes, like the little GIF file, rolling your eyes, or whoa, you're fucked up in the head or something. I'm like, I just gave the proof of where it came from. It's not like I came up with these concepts. This is from what I've read, And I thought it'd be funny to say that. I said nothing more scary than someone actually having that for me to uncreate the universe. It's like, because going back to the point of the post was, haven't you just thought about punching a baby in the face, knowing all the horrific consequences behind it, but you're really not going to take that. Like I said, it was a joke. It was just a meme, and so my point is, people, when you explain something to them, I was like, y'all have a hard time understanding things. Like, you have a hard time understanding reality. I'm like, how the hell is that possible? And so like I said, this video I'm making, I'm explaining more about how people like that really don't. Nothing's outside their five senses. Nothing's outside the material universe. Nothing's outside of the movies they watch, the music they listen to, and that set boundary. That can go with gothic people, emo people, hip hop people that act like thugs, people that act like gangsters, people that act like the gamers, the nerds. They all have a set boundary of reality they follow around and go towards those things. And I've studied a lot of religion, philosophy, and sciences, so I can tell you how shit works. I've studied slightly a bit of physics. Physics is one thing I want to get into. I like someone to tutor me about how actually physics works, and third dimensional physics, and more on Newtonian's law. But my point is that people outside that reality and what they've been taught in school, because you technically, the school is programmed the subconscious all the way up not to believe nothing outside of five senses fucking exists. You believe a motherfucker can astral project, they can say you're fucking crazy, you're stupid, and then innocently, when I hear someone tell me that they don't believe they're their God self, or they can, they don't have the ability to teleport or biolocate, and I've done these things before, awakened to Kundalini before, had a Kundalini, increased the frequency of my body, know the scientific thing behind it, carbon-based physical structure, increasing to the crystalline structure, matching the fifth dimensional magnetic grid, and controlled by Metatron and Cryon on Earth. That is, people have a hard time understanding that, and I'll explain it in a scientific terminology without no religious references to it, and these people have insult me for no reason. What kind of drugs are you on? I'm not the only drug I've ever done was like weed and like Robotrip before. Nothing too serious. So where they come up with this stuff, I don't know. But they're saying it because if I was back before I started any of these things, I would think I'm crazy myself, because I was such programmed with the 12 grades of school and kindergarten, and growing up knowing that all the stuff in movies is fake and everything in books is fiction, and everything that they say is real in history and science. And if you want to take into philosophy, if you want to take into religion, that's up to you. But anything outside of that, they say is completely you're crazy. I'm not trying to justify the fact I'm not crazy. If you want to believe I'm crazy, that's fine. But I know that if I fasted for a certain number of days and do all the stuff that I've taught in my videos so far, that I can teleport and bilocate. And I'm telling you, I'll fucking bring down a UFC fighter, motherfucker, big as fuck. And I'm a short guy. I'm only 4'11", and I can. I'm telling you, move so fucking fast, and all these fast for a certain number of days. Anchor the Kundalini energy, anchor Ash Sharon's energies, be love and light. And as long as they go to attack me first, I'm allowed to initiate the conflict residing in light to bring down a dark structure or a person that's trying to actually negatively attack me. Because I've honestly tried attacking someone using the bilocation teleportation without having the event occur beforehand. Because God's plan that's in place doesn't allow that structure to be built. You can't just, well, why do these people have these powers to go around and stealing, doing all these things? Because there's the law, there's the people that justify the law, and then there's God's plan that doesn't allow it to occur. So those powers are instantly not shown or done if unless a real purpose is there to happen. So why is there not superheroes? Well, for one, no one knows when a crime is going to be committed. Secondly, the people's not involved with that certain situation. And thirdly, you have to have something directly happen to you for your powers or something to be triggered to actually do those things. Like, I want to teleport bilocate on my own and fast for a certain number of days, increase my frequency. I can do so. But it's not going to happen if I'm trying to just attack a random person on the street and fuck up tons of fucking people. It's just not going to work. Now, if I was to be attacked or in harm's in my way, and I know my soul energy and the soul merge occurs, and I do all the incantations and the formulas, maybe one day I'll share the formula how bilocation works, and I'll pinpoint how and why. You know, like, well, I gotta say these incantations, the angel's name and stuff, because they're structures. They're structured to switching between, I guess, like a certain angel name or a certain name of God or certain saying the Hebrew word letters, and then trying, because you start bringing in that reality, you start manifesting that physically. So it's totally possible. Like, I could definitely fuck up those people and structure myself in its own universe, you know. So like I said, 22 letters of humor, the sacred name of God. The sacred name of God is probably just in the 7th grade York rite of Freemasonry. And if they really believe that's the real name of God, then that's the sacred name of God, unless it's people saying it's Yahweh still, or Jehovah or Yahweh or our Father, and things of that nature in the Hebrew structure of the words of the the tetragrams and the four letters that represent the God's name. So my point mainly is that I come across people that just does that. As soon as I come across someone that's like, none of that shit's possible, I instantly think, male or female, or if I'm talking to a female or something, and I only use that as if I'm trying to pick them up or have a relationship with a female, I don't really go that far to try to use that as anchoring that I'm so cool that I can do that, because it's not going to work. They're like, yo, you're fucking nuts. But for the people that don't understand it, God, male or female, have normal casual conversation, and they got to believe in a belief structure, and they instantly say, none of that shit's real. I know and I've experienced, and I know for a fucking fact it's real. And they say it's not real. I instantly think they're fucking crazy. They are fucking on a lower level. Their progression of eternal progression, their physical vehicle, their mind, their fucking emotional and mental structure is so fucking brainwashed by the fucking Illuminati structure, the media, and everything that they watch. They haven't sat down for one goddamn second, sorry to curse, to see that there's bigger picture to this whole, that there's creation upon us. We're here in a creation. They just think it's just life reality. They go do things. They have to go to work. They have to go get money. They have to go buy these things at the fucking store. But yet they don't know or understand that everything they go to buy is just shit other people create. No matter what you fucking see, everything's created by a person. That's why reality looks the way it is now. It's the past to everything that people created. That's why everything's shown the way it is now. And built by people. Everything's made by fucking people. So, and food of the earth, and God created, the heavens and the earth. If you want to believe from a Christian standpoint or the Hindu standpoint, Shiva created everything, and Trinity and Hinduism. Excuse me. Now, I think that's like I said, they're completely fucking. I instantly look down upon them and think I'm more superior than them. But that's the ego starts talking to me at that point, and I can't anchor fifth dimension and love and light thinking that. But I try to assist them. I say, hey man, these things, this stuff like that, and they're instantly gonna tell me how the fuck shit is. And the girl, like I said, made the comment. I'm like, I just gave direct references of Hasidic Judaism, the Kabbalistic secrets, the Sefer Yeser, and creation. And the Sefer Yeser has the Book of Creation, has the how to create a golem in it, and the tuplas and stuff. Which you check out my video on the tuplas also. But I don't explain the exact formula how to do it, but I give you references and what books to go to in it, right? So I got these people that don't believe, and then I got people that believe sort of and want to learn. They're like, hey, this is fucking awesome. I believe those people are really fucking cool. But like my friend, he's Christian. I'm over at his house right now recording this video. And he's at work. He'll be back in a little bit. I'm trustworthy, I'm here to fucking chilling in his apartment. He's like, that's fucking cool. So, he believes in Christianity. He asked my opinion on how to heal. What's healing? Can I heal him? I told him I believe in invoking the angels, anchoring the light of God, and stuff like that. But he prays through Jesus. I told him, you know what? If you believe in praying to Jesus and the Holy Spirit, you need to continue doing that. Don't take upon me to pray. And I don't want to pray. But if you one day want to step outside of that for a second and pray the way I pray, I can probably help you anchor the light energy and the blueprint of the fifth dimension and the fifth dimensional etheric vehicle, which everybody has. And you can instantly have instant healing at that point. So he doesn't believe that, but he understands what I believe and I understand what he believes. And the line's drawn there, and I don't really go, I told him, this is what I've experienced. And, if you'll stay tuned to my channel, I'm probably going to release the secret how to access the reptilian soul matrix. I don't know how that's going to come about first. I don't know if I'm going to fucking get in trouble or some fucking shit happen to me in the future for explaining the exact science. Most people ain't going to believe it anyway. But I got the complete understanding of how to access the reptilian soul matrix and reptilian self. That it has all the requirements of what race you are. Maybe you have a specific seed. If you're part of Cain's seed and the holy seed at once, one or the other maybe. Sacred, what needs to be said, what you need to listen to, and how and why the fasting at that time. I'll get into all that stuff on how to access the reptilian soul matrix. I'll actually have that charted and for y'all to understand. So, like I said, this video, man, was just something I wanted to mention about people, and how I feel about, people not understand what the fuck they're talking about, and I'm the dimensionalist. And I understand after I was in Christianity in 2009, and I took upon myself to do these things and all these different books and research. I honestly wanted to understand that the Bible had an ultimate truth to it. The God self, ye are gods. Jesus says, ye are gods. Those who overcome shall sit on my throne. Just as the Father has let me sit on my throne. Jesus Christ overcame. And God of Son of this says in Revelations. And I felt like those verses were speaking to me. I believed it so much that this stuff occurred for me. And everybody's got vills in their auric field. And back on the topic of the original video, I have a hard time. I know other people have a hard time also believing, understanding, and I understand other people's perspectives also. But to go out the way to insult me and stuff is like a childish thing to do. That's what people do in fucking school, high school and stuff. I thought about high school, that probably got done away with, but there was still beef in high school and stuff. And we're all grown up now, so, or particularly me and my life and people I've known and grew up with. So, I told a lot of my friends what my experiences, and dude, they really don't care, I guess. They understand, don't judge me on that. Some do. Some are like, yo, this fucking dude's crazy. Like when I got out of incarceration, I was incarcerated for a little bit, and I told the guy when I got out, because one of their friends had died, he said, yeah, man, he's an Arabic guy. He said, yeah, man, come to the memorial. We're going to have it at the baseball field, because our baseball field, we're going to hold the memorial at for this guy that died. And I went and talked to him. I was like, yeah, man, I accomplished all these things and stuff like this. And he was about to smoke some weed or something. I was like, no, I don't smoke weed, but I'm on probation. I can't do it anyway. So he's like, maybe you want to stay away from this. I just kind of tell him, I've accomplished teleportation by location. I'm like kind of bragging. I've honestly done these things to brag about it, I noticed slowly he tried to avoid me. And of course, he was Arabic. His parents were extreme, very devoted, not extremists or extreme, but I mean screaming as in firmly believing in Islam religion. They believed in Islam religion, and they knew Arabic, you know. And I was like, "What is this language?" Because Arabic's an old language. He's like, "It sounds Arabic, but it's Aramaic, a prayer and stuff like that." I'll go in detail about that on another video. And the guy tried to avoid me slowly, and he didn't want to talk about that stuff in front of the other people. There was other chicks there, his girlfriend, and all the people that were there. You know, lifting off balloons for the guy that had passed away. And I came there, and he slowly doesn't want to. When he first initiated conversation, "Hey, yeah, man, good to see you again, man. What's going on and shit?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude, what's up, dude? Yeah, accomplished this stuff, man. Fucking cool." Because I felt like I'm accepting people to go, "Yeah, man, great job," but really, in reality, I ain't gonna get nothing but fucking "you're fucking stupid and crazy" when I know what I've talked about, you know. So he doesn't really talk to me. I messaged him. I was like, "Hey, I found out what the Arab language it was in the video. It was Arabic and a language in it." And he said this sound Arabic. So Arabic and Aramaic sort of like, I don't know, derives from one of another or something of that nature. But yeah. So I just wanted to discuss that and bring those things to the table. And I'm not saying people have to believe, but there's more than just fucking shit you believe in reality. First, the government's bombarding with frequency, bombarding with ideas and concepts. You turn on the TV, that's exactly what you're going to receive. It's not like you can turn on the TV. You can't pick and choose what you want to watch, but that's what you're going to get when you pick and choose. Like I pick and chose what I wanted to read, what I wanted to know, what questions I had. Teleportation was one of the things I've always wanted to do, and realizing that God self and ascension process has brought me to higher dimensional understanding, multidimensional bodies, the physical vehicle, the emotional vehicle, the mental vehicle, the spiritual body, and stuff like that has greatly brought me into understanding how the construction of this reality and things like that. And sometimes it's eerie and scary that I know just as much as what I do now. You know that everything's the frequency of light at its lowest frequency, and if you increase your frequency above that level, you can transport yourself. It's just simple as that, man. But I'll go into detail on how teleportation works, how I've experienced it in another book, and direct references and possibly page numbers, if not the book itself, because I know the name of the book. I don't know what page, like page 700 in the Prelude to Ascension by Janet McClure, but Light Technology Publishing. And in that book explains teleportation using light frequency and the visualization of light. And I've yet to figure that out. So, but probably won't have to fast to do it. Or I do got to fast and or awaken the Kundalini. But it mentions Kundalini awakening. But that's another video. But I hope y'all enjoyed another video of Dimensionalist. If you're a non-believer or believer, that's fine. You know, but the mainly this video is to people that don't understand what the fuck they're talking about. And if I wanted to do those things, I can fucking do those things. Nothing's fucking stopping me from doing it. But other than that, y'all take care. Hope y'all enjoyed. Peace.